In this video, we're going to be talking about the 3 tips that I use that you can use into your life on how to have focus. Stick around, superheroes. What's up, YouTube? It's Andre, the superhero of love, and let's dive right into it. So, if you're like me and you struggle with staying focused on a task that you want to accomplish, raise your hand, because you're not alone, because I'm with you in the same boat. However, after my spiritual awakening, I started to really implement how to get focused and get shit done, on how to accomplish my high important tasks, aka HIT those tasks. That's my acronym. High important task, HIT. So, my first tip for you that I have is to schedule time in your calendar. Now, I know this may sound counterintuitive, because one of my tips is to eliminate distractions like your cell phone. So we're gonna get to that in a sec. But you have to be disciplined with your calendar. But here's the thing, you can put the task down in your calendar, but you have to be disciplined to look at your calendar. And a lot of us, we can put stuff in our calendar. Oh, I have this meeting. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have that. I have to do this. But if you put it down, you're not disciplined to look at your calendar, it's a waste of a tip. You're not gonna do it. So you have to be disciplined to schedule time, And my coach, Angel Hill, keeps telling me to put certain things like put Master Co-meditation in. So I start doing that so that I remember at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. to block off time to do Master Co's meditation. And if I can't, to put another time block throughout my day to put his meditation in. So that's my first tip, to schedule time, which leads me to tip number 2. You have to also, when you're scheduling time, to actually put an end time. Yes, a lot of us, we just put, okay, we're gonna do the task, but we don't put an end time. We put a start time, but not an end time. If you put an end time, it gets you into this hyper awareness that like, oh, I only have X amount of time to get shit done, to get stuff done. So then you start training yourself, okay, I only have like an hour, so I have to focus on this hour. Otherwise I can't get it done. So it puts you in this state of really being alert of your time and be aware of your time so that you can get whatever it is that you're meant to do, your high important tasks done. So that's my tip number 2, is to put an end time in place of what you're doing. So what's tip number 3 then? Well, I talked about this in one of my past videos, but you have to eliminate distractions. You have to limit your time on not important tasks. Remember, I talked about the not to-do list. Remember, I talked about getting rid of your phone. But here's the thing. A lot of us, I know we can't just do that, and I get it. I understand. Family, work colleagues, you have to take it, unfortunately. So, look around your work environment and see what is a distraction, and either put it in another room, turn it off, and just focus on the task. Now, here's the other thing. When it comes to focusing on this task, and here's a bonus tip for you, and I've talked about this tip many, many times, is to use the Pomodoro technique. 30 minutes, 25 minutes of uninterrupted work, and 5 minutes of a break. You set the timer on your phone, you put your phone on the other side of the room, you press the start timer, and you go. Now here's the other thing though. You have to, like I said, this goes back to tip number 2, you gotta put that block in, you gotta schedule time. A lot of us, we can't just sit down and get straight to work. We take about, on average, 20-ish minutes to get into that flow rhythm. So you have to schedule that time in as well. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I basically get focused. So remember, tip number 1, schedule time. Tip number 2, put an end date on your time block. Tip number 3, eliminate distractions in your work environment or in your environment. and bonus tip to use the Pomodoro technique. 30 minutes, block it off, put it on your timer, 25 minutes of uninterrupted work, and 5 minutes of a break, and then you can continue. And those are my tips for this week. Also, if you're interested, I have a free superhero guide on how you can master your own awakening. And all the tips and strategies that I've used to implement in my life is in this superhero guide. So check it out at the link down below. It is free to download as my gift to you, my superhero. Thank you so very, very much for each and every one of you tuning in today on this video where we talked about the 3 tips that I use that you can use on how to get focused or stay focused. If you found this of any value, please share your favorite takeaway and your tips down below. I'd really love to learn from each and every one of you on what your favorite takeaway from this video was, but also what tips do you use on how to stay focused in your life. Thank you again so very, very much. I appreciate and love each and every one of you superheroes that tune in every Wednesday at 7 p.m. when I post these new videos. I wish you all lots of love and light. Keep on shining bright, superhero. And I am Andre, the superhero love. And I love you all a super mega ton. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later. Bye. Love you.